A friend of mine called me. He said, "Hey," he said, "Trump's calling you out on Twitter." From there, the phone blew up.
What do you mean by the phone blew up?
Everybody calling to get my opinion or my comments. It is what it is, and hell, it don't phase me.
Chuck, you told me you'd been getting threats from people. They had said they knew what your car looked like. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, no big deal. I've been doing this job for 30 years, so I've had threats of a hell of a lot more magnitude than that. People saying, we know you got children, we know where you live, we know what kind of car you drive, and other people calling me a bunch of bad names on the phone. So, it is what it is, but it's not a major deal. I'm not concerned about it. I ain't got the authorities involved, nor do I plan on it. People's got frustration because I said something about President-elect Trump, and they're taking it out on me, and that's fine.
How many jobs are actually going to be saved through this deal that's been struck?
Okay, the President-elect Trump got involved, and I want to say this: I'm very grateful. We're very grateful for his involvement in keeping 730 of our members' jobs here in this city, and then another 70 management, clerical, supervisory type positions. So President-elect Trump is responsible for 800 jobs remaining here in this city. When Carrier made the initial announcement in February to close the facility, they announced at the same time they were going to retain 350 research and development positions, which is a company job, here in the city. Then President-elect Trump gets involved, and a couple days prior to him coming in town, it's plastered everywhere that Trump had got involved in 1,100 some odd jobs were going to remain in this city. People that work at that facility had went through a hell of a turmoil initially hearing they were going to lose their jobs. And then when Trump announces 1,100 plus are going to keep their livelihood, then these people had hope. We weren't privileged to any of the numbers on how many were going to remain of what, whether they was management positions or union positions until Thursday of last week at noon when we sit down with the company. And that was right prior to President-elect Trump coming in and doing the press conference. They told us the deal's been reached. 730 bargaining unit jobs will remain here, and 70 salary jobs, and 550 will still leave to go to Monterrey, Mexico, because they was phasing out the fan coil lines. The company nor President-elect Trump, when he was addressing the people, didn't say anything about people losing their livelihood, and there was people throughout the plant that were still going by his numbers of 1,100 some odd people jobs that he saved, and I know they had to assume because they told us that they thought they was going to have a job, and then we had to tell them the next day, no, it's the numbers aren't correct. Well, if you're one of the 730, you're happy as hell because you're going to be able to have a job and provide for your family. If you're one of the 550 and you've had your emotions uh, up and down like a roller coaster, they're not too happy. I mean, they're happy for the people that's going to have a job, but for them to be led to believe that possibly that they was going to have a job and then to find out no, that's not going to be the case. No, they're upset, and now they have to go back through the turmoil of trying to move on without a decent paying job.